Hello. Hello. Also, starting off Space Cadet for 44 months. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I think also, if I know my name's right, I'm not going to dox you, but you ended up getting 34th this weekend for Gundam. So congratulations for that. I think I reached out to you about it as well. But thank you very much. In 4 months, you do get your 4-month dice, which are the silver ones. So make sure to reach out to me in 4 months when you do so, because you're not going to unsubscribe. I know you, man. I know you are bonded for life now for a small donation of $5 a month. But anyways, we're going to be doing some OP16 box opening. I've got 3 of them right here. We're just going to have one on screen at a time, but we're going to open up 3. And then we're going to do some blue and green Luffy testing as well. We're going to also just use our, we can show off our new meta analysis tool too, which is free to use. I think so. I don't know. I have all the perks all the time. So it's ad view and limit slot wide. Yeah, it's just like the UI mode stuff. Yeah. So the meta stuff. Yeah. Yep. Just want to make sure before I said like you can use it, and then it's like you can use it if you support a little bit. The Yamato leader get pulled. Yeah, a lot of people said buggy, which is I think pretty clearly the worst leader in the set, which means I am almost guaranteed to get it. So love to see that. But yeah, we're going to be doing some testing of some blue-green Luffy, a deck that playing against it, I'm like, this deck seems like super fragile. I'm not sure how it's going to perform as more and more time goes on. But I've also seen a lot of people say, you know what? Having the 2 Dawn back early game is good, but late game it doesn't matter anymore. So like once you like, I've been seeing people play like 10-drop Newgate, which essentially is the same thing as untapping 2 Dawn, right? Because you get 4 Dawn to move around spots too. So yeah, I don't know. It's more probably open-ended leader than people think it is, including myself. I also want to do some Marco testing because you can use a lot of the impel down stuff you got from there with Marco for like the 3-drop Emporio that you know I love, but also there's new Whitebeard stuff. So in general, I've been having a really good time, like just doing some play testing, and just the fact that I know that this meta is super fresh even in Japan right now means that like the deck building ceiling is super high, which is great, which is really, really fun to see and be part of, and really just everything else. So let me make sure that I've posted that I'm live in the correct spots. I think I did. There I am. My hair looks like a mess. That's why I'm wearing a hat, but you can still see it even though I'm wearing a hat. So it's fine. And then, yeah, on the YouTube side, we're live. I think we're all good. Hopefully you guys can also hear me. I think you can. You probably can hear me the appropriate amount. But yeah, we've got 3 boxes. We're going to open them pack by pack, per usual. I don't really know. Is there like some like industrial standard way to like open a box like inherently? You know what I mean? Like, it has to be pack by pack, right? There's no other way. Oh, you know what? I've got these scissors right here. What am I doing? Why am I trying to caveman it when we have technology? But yeah, super excited for OP16. We're doing our first Wednesday night One Piece of OP16. We've also kind of took like a break for like a month just because like I can only see so much Nami and Purple now. Obviously, we've seen results. They're not the only decks. It was really cool to see. Rosinante get 2nd place also this in Europe. Also, we don't have the TAC games on the website right now. We're working on it, but I think Red Green Luffy also won that one, despite a field open of like a nows and everything else. So all that's really fun. All that's really, really cool, and it's fun to see that. So anyways, yeah, OP16. So yeah, hopefully, honestly, a lot of the leaders in this set I would like. So it's really Buggy or Ace would be like a little bit less cool. I like Ace as a character too, so I won't even be that mad if I get it, but we'll see what we get. Do our first box right here. We'll probably do a little bit of the slow openings for the that actually, you know, I'm probably going to re-upload this as a separate thing. So I'm just going to be like, here, let me Nah. Do I want to re-upload this as like a YouTube video as well? It's just gonna be unedited because I can't be bothered. Nah. We'll just say. I got to meet Risu for the first time. Yeah. He's without doxing him, he's a Florida man. So yeah, he did a lot of good work on stream this weekend. So it was really cool to see them work that event. Oh, also, that's what I was missing. My little trash can for my packs. All right, we've got the Zoro, we've got the Otama, we've got the Doflamingo, Magellan, Moji and Kabaji, Tony Chopper, Let's Show 'em What We're Made Of, Nico Robin, Boa Marigold, Sengoku, the Trafalgar Law, and the Ben Beckman. Some pretty good cards off the rip, right? Ben Beckman, we've got the Sengoku, Boa Marigold, Nico Robin. Like, again, a lot of cards in this set are very usable, which is nice. So does the and then instead of active? Okay, yeah. I mean, this Doflamingo is not bad, but not necessarily what we're needing. It is nice. Like, it is maybe like purple Dofi support. All right, we've got the Ushimaru, we've got the Morley, Emporio Ivankov, Benevolent King of the Waves, McGuy, Mr. Two Bon Clay, Captain Buggy. Will change the mission from sneaky to flashy. Izo, Little Ors Jr., and a Mr. Two Bon. And we also do have the Dawn here. So we just got a regular Dawn. But that is okay. Oh, I need to actually, actually sort the stuff as we get it. Ends up being kind of helpful, I think. Actually, what am I doing? What is this layout? What are we doing? All right. You guys get the rares there, and then we'll get SRs and fancy stuff there. All right. Now we're pack opening. I think this was the left side. I think that's what we're starting with, so we'll see. Speed Jill, we've got the Older Brother Marine, Gekko Moria, Draco Mihawk, Boa Sanderson, Lafitte, Benevolent King of the Waves, Von Augur, Crocodile, Marine Ford, the Nami, and the Momo for the Yamato deck. So again, a lot of these rares are pretty good. I'm actually surprised. I thought this card was a rare too, so it was cool. It's cool to not see that. Pulled 2 Miss All Sunday SPs. Nice. All right. Smoker, Trafalgar Law, and the Alt Art Luffy leader. Well, we'll see if we get that. I would not be upset with the Alt Art Luffy leader. Miss Olive, Black Vortex, Buggy, Kuzan, and the Yamato. Again, the rares in this set are very good. Most of them are very, very playable. We'll put the Buggy. We'll put a leader here. Hopefully that's the only Buggy leader that I pull. Very unlikely, but I can hope. Spoilers, on Wednesday Night One Piece this week, I think I got stuck with the Buggy deck. So I'm going to have to actually figure out how it works. Which, not super looking forward to that, but maybe there's a way. Magellan, Ace, Boa Marigold. We'll change the mission from Sneaky to Flashy. Marco and Yamato, our first SR. And again, a good one for the Yamato deck. If you do not see this card, you lose the game. Like, unironically, you just have to see it. And I feel like it's just loves to hide in the deck. So at least we've got one that we own. But that can be very tough. All right, Ace, Arlong, Odin, Doflamingo, McGuy, Mr. 3, Black Hole, Thatch, Von Augur, the let's see, Izo, Monkey D. Luffy, and the Buggy SR. All right. So we got a very blue-green Luffy pack for the box there. Honestly, this Buggy is like not too bad, just generically too. There it is. Yeah, I have a lot of friends who, like, I know at least one friend who doesn't play One Piece, who's like, I gotta build the Yamato deck. And it's the fact that it's like very contained in the set and like the combo is really clear. I think that is really nice. So it's a really good deck for anyone, I think, just trying to get into the game, if specifically from OP16. We got our first Prisoners of Impel down. Woo! We got one and a Boa Hancock. Yeah, we are a very blue-green centered deck today. We'll see how many Prisoners of Impel down I pull. I do know that it is it's the most expensive rare in the game, which is very funny, just because you need so many copies of it, right? Which is kind of funny. Emporio, Law, Arlong, Zoro, Captain Buggy, our Savior, Garp, Moji and Kabaji, Miss Olive, Marshall D. Teach, the Nico Robin, the Kobe, and the Luffy. Okay, sorry. The Nico Robin's, I was like, did I get double rares? But it's the Nami that's there. The most Prisoners I've seen in a box is 2. All right, let's see if we can get 2. But yeah, we got the Luffy. I don't know how I feel about this card yet. It's really interesting. It's a very interesting card. but I don't know how I feel about it yet. Yeah, we're up. Yes. If out of 3 boxes, if we get 5 prisoners, I'd be happy. So we'll see if that's the case. I mean, honestly, just getting 4 already is pretty nice. Buggy, Inazuma, let's go to the Navy headquarters, and Jinbei. Again, a lot of Impel Down stuff. SP incoming, I'm hoping. I'll settle for a manga. I've opened essentially a case of every set of this game. How many mangas do you guys think I've opened? How many mangas do you think I've opened? Dazbones, nice. I'm curious if anyone knows the Eggman lore of how many mangas I've pulled in this game. Let's see. I've seen 2, 16, 0. Haley, you are correct. I've opened 1. And we have gotten... So, okay, that's... I mean, maybe a little bit of a trick question. You only opened 1, I opened 1. But, so we got 2, technically. So, also, Taylor Nader, you're also correct. But, yeah, it's not as much as people maybe would think. Yeah, so I opened the Silver's Rayleigh from OP08. And then, Emporio. Yeah, a lot of Impel Down stuff. 1.5, you actually circle OP16. I think you're actually the most correct. And then, Stream, 16, it's a power of 2. If 2 to the power of 4, 4 to the power of 2, you're, like, within the ballpark, I think. But, yeah, and then the other one was the Uta one from... I want to say OP14. I can't remember where the Uta one came from. It might be 15. Actually, I think it's 15, right? I can't remember. Yippee! EBO3. Is that the EBO3 manga? Maybe. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Oh, I might have put the Vasco shot. I think. Yeah. I mixed them up. There we go. Sorry, Vasco, you're not that good. I'm the one who's tripping. 8 cases in Poa manga and the first oh, yeah. That's why I just don't go hunting for it, because it's just like never worth it. Porcelino, ooh, and the Edward Newgate. I want this card to be good. It's very weird. I feel like, okay. One minor thing for this card. If this said your turn, your leader, and this card gets plus 2k power, you know what I mean? Like if this was an 8k in hand, but then a 10k on the board, it makes sense. Because it's weird that it's not a 10k, it's not an 8k within the regards of the set. But I don't know if this card's good in Marco, which I've been thinking about as well. Yeah, 2 mangas, yeah. One thing, Marco and... Okay, so we got double of these ones. Marco and the Buddha Sengoku. Ooh, the Gold Dawn, nice. That's still, for a first pack, that's high rarity for sure. Was it the best gold, or was it a standard pack one? Okay, so the PRB ones, yeah, the PRB ones are super good. I was fortunate with EBO. EBO3 actually was very fortunate to me because I also got like the Boa SP as well, which is really nice. So all that was really good. I think one of the Namis, or maybe it was Reiju. But yeah, I got. There we go. All right, Smoker, the Ushimaru, Ace, Marine, Jet Pistol, Moji and Kabaji, Kuma, Zoro, Hammer Rifle, Monkey D. Luffy, Kuzan, and our Mr. 3 Altart. Actually, this is pretty good. This is secretly like one of the best cards in the set, unironically. So this is a really good hit here. Like, essentially, like, for 1 extra Dawn, you're a Sanji's Pilaf with counter. That can also, you can play on curve, attack with, and then pop later. Like, this card's, honestly, I'm putting the rares in the SR pile again. I'm losing it. But this is a really good hit. That's one of my favorite cards from this set. That's the first alt of that you've seen? Dang. Well, clearly you haven't gone to eggmanevents.com and checked out the... No, I'm joking. But yeah, I'm really happy with that hit. For especially like just a regular alt art, that's probably at least one of the more playables in the set, but I also think it's just generally pretty good. Ace, Suru, Marine Ford. It's a marker that doesn't have block. Yeah. Ben Beckman and Zahahaha. Wait. Zahahaha. It's 5 ha's. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Fun fact, don't count when you're being recorded, because if you're wrong, you will be clipped forever for not knowing that 4 equals 4. Honestly, I don't know what this says about me, but I've been secretly liking Black Yellow Teach. I think the deck is way more interactive and fair than I was expecting, and I think a lot of other people too. Sengoku's been a really, really fun deck, but I do think it's a little linear for the format, so I'm a little bit worried about it. And then I've been trying to make some weird stuff work. I might just do like a full Marco testing day one of these days. But I think Marco got like a lot of sneaky support right now. And one of the biggest reasons that Marco, I think, was not as relevant in the last couple of sets was stuff like Emu specifically being just such a... Ooh, Sakazuki, probably one of my favorite SRs in the set outside. Like, these two are really good, so I'm happy to get that. What is it? But the... okay, you guys can have your own opinions, but for a yellow black Marshall D Teach leader, it is nowhere near as obnoxious as people would think, right? For a yellow trigger deck that also like Marshall D Teach, like I would rather play against yellow black Teach than play against the OP09 Teach. You know what I mean? Like it is way more interactive, right? It's just I you know, it looks like it would be like the... Oh man, things are obnoxious, but like the triggers aren't like really obnoxious. You have a lot of ways to like set up things. It's a really fun deck. Dazzbones and Devin. But yeah, but Marco, I think the biggest thing with Marco not being viable was that Emu was around so much. Because like you're a removal based deck, and with Emu being as present as it was, removal based decks couldn't exist. Also, if like blue-green Luffy ends up continuing to be important, that's good. Also, we're a red deck, so we can interact with Enel too and get rid of 1-drop. So I think that has potential to be good. So we'll see if that's true or not. But I'm definitely gonna do a lot of testing with specifically Marco, I think. All right, let's see. Ushimaru, Arlong, Kuma, Mr. 2. Hallowed Glacier / Bower Sanders, Sonia, Namule, Usopp, Von Auger, Mr. 2 Bon Clay, and a Momo. Yeah. Oh, definitely an SP box. Okay. You guys are so kind. You're just making it feel like there's no chance that I don't. And I need that. I need that guaranteed that this box is going to have an SP, and then also probably a leader. Oh, this pack is being a little brutal. We'll see. We'll see if we get the SP. I think we're owed like 1 or 2 more SRs too. Robin, Rosinante, Moby Dick, and ooh, okay, you guys are right. All right, no flack. Are these boxes mapped? Are you guys just like? Are you guys watching this from the future? Like, what's up? What's up? How did you guys know? How'd you guys know? Nice. What was the tell? What was the tell? I'm very curious. Here, you know, also Moby Dick. Woo! This card also is really good in Marco. I don't want to like distract from getting the miss all Sunday, but this card gives a Dawn to Marco, which also it searches top 3 for any card, which is great, which is super great. You have the same box card for card. All right, what's left? What's in these 2 packs? What's in these 2 packs? Also, let me just see how much this bow is going for. Or sorry, Missile Sunday's going for. Real quick. $700. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was difficult to open. So also, like, I looked at the corner and it didn't seem super flashy. But, yeah, nothing good. All right, then. Here, let me put this here. Where am I? Where are my penny sleeves at? Don't tell me I went to Frankenson's yesterday and then didn't buy card game supplies when I needed it. Give me 1 second. Alt Impel down card is one of those two. Okay. I mean, all right. I found it. Also, I am out of top loaders, which I wish I knew before today. It was a 2-hit box as far as I know so far. We've got 2 more packs left. But yeah, I am very happy about this. Very, very happy. All right. But also did not an alt art leader. Huh. Are those mapped to that? Yeah, honestly, you know what? If this is a 2-hit box, that's fine. That's fine. Wolf and the double prisoners though. All right, this is a 4-hit box. Woo! All right, one more pack. One more pack. Oh no, my commons. All right, Burgess, Mr. 3, Hannibal, Maroba, Lafitte, Shinobu, Inazuma, Marshall D. Teach, Borsellino, and the Let's Go to the Navy headquarters. Very nice. Yeah, I don't think leaders were guaranteed. No. No, I don't believe so. All right, let me put some of these cards in here. All right, where do we go from here, though? Yeah, true prisoner box. Unironically, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. That is pretty sick. All right. Well, these are more commons and commons, right? Yeah. Oh, but because they fell over. Okay. So, but okay. So, I made a post that it took a lot of willpower to not open these boxes, and part of it was my fiance was like, come on, we can open one of these boxes. You can just open 2 on stream. That would have been the box we opened. So I'm very happy that we did not open that unrecorded. So prisoners is the reason that prisoners is like kind of meme rare is because that the decks that run it run 8 to 10 copies of it. And I think in the history of this game, the majority of cards that say you can run as many copies of this as you want are commons uncommons. So the fact that it's a rare that, like, if you buy 4 boxes, you're going to get 4 rares, 4 of each rare, and then you'll be good, right? That'll be your playset, and that's sometimes what I do. But in this game in particular, you know what I mean? But, like, at that math, that means you have to buy, like, 6 boxes to get, like, your playsets of prisoners. So that's like the bigger reason, I think, than anything. He pulled the lead Teach and the 2 prisoners. Yeah. Your next SP is Kuma, by the way. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Miss All Sunday, very good pull, though. Very, very happy about that. Kuma, Crocodile. Why am I going fast through this? We know these are Borsellino and Law. Just good double rare pack. So you're going over here. One search for optimization. You can do 4 searchers, right? As long as it's a searcher that looks top 4, you're guaranteed. No, we're just doing 3 boxes. Eggman does not have. Well, one, like, no one should be selling a case right now, and I also just don't have it. So What's the most expensive card in the set? I guess it's like the mangas, right? What's the name of the set? Time of Battle. I'm not a Market Watch channel, as you guys know. But I am curious to see what the so it is literally the Missile Sunday. And then without the mangas, right? The mangas are just extra. Yeah, so it literally is the Missile Sunday, yeah. The mangas are the three emperors, so it's Sengoku, Kuzan, and Sakazuki. Which I'm guessing the Sakazuki one. Oh, another one! Oh, we're 3, baby. We've got 3 prisoners. Oh, man. We're so up. What's my other rare? Did I put it over there? Oh, it's the Jinbei. Right now, or not emperors, admirals. Sorry. I've got the 4 emperors playmat. I looked down and I saw these. That's on me. Yeah, so it's Kuzan. Here, you know what? I'll show you one of them in a little bit. We're getting there. Promise. All right, I'll show you when we pull it. Okay, how about that? I'll show you one of them. Emperors of the Navy. Yeah. I can't believe Eggman plays a card game but doesn't watch the source material. I mean, yeah. Because there's also I can't believe you watch One Piece but you don't play the card game. See, it goes back the other way. With equal amount of sting, I assume. I had a 2-hit box with Ace, Secret, and Borsellino alt art, but the Borsellino alt art was the... Yeah. I mean, it's like the regular alt art, right? Ooh. I'm not upset about a Gold Dawn. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Nice. That's a good hit. I do like the Gold Gons. I do like to get one from each set, so... There's the one from this set. I do kind of need some secret rares. I think the Teach secret rare is going to be... Yeah, the regular art of it is 50 smacks right now. But also the Mr. 3 is like 50 smacks too, which is kind of nice. Double rare. 4 hitbox coming. Dang. Is there some mapping with the Gold Dawn that it gets something else? Oh, that's true, because you brought up your Gold Dawn. That's fair. Double rare. But yeah, I hope you guys know that I'm I know I haven't been making as much One Piece content lately, but that's literally changing this week and last week. And I'm still supporting the game outright, right? It's just what's there to talk about? What's there to talk about? You're missing a couple ha's in your Z. Ha 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 ha. I think you only put like 3 ha's. There's 5 ha's. Another Luffy SR. Sorry if I'm going. If you guys want me to slow down with these packs, I can. SP boxes are 2-hit. Gold Dawn is alt art, secret, and Dawn. Okay. So yeah, the Teach alt art, I could definitely get behind getting one of those, especially because one of those converts in 2 regular copies. And Eggman is a min-rarity master playset kind of guy. The pack after this one is Blessed. This is the Blessed pack? Alright. Let's see. I got you got Moby Dick, which again I'm very surprised about, or happy about, and then Shiryu. If you count the Gold Dawn as a hit. Yeah, I mean I think it's a hit. So on the fence, yeah. There's a lot of decks that are good right now, so it's understood. This is looking like one of the more open formats that we've seen. I do think people are going to be playing more Purple and L by July than we are right now, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be a bad format. You just gotta get there. Ooh, okay. The Vista SR, not my favorite. I'll be honest. But it's okay. We're still up. But we did get that Vista. But maybe if I mean, what's he do? Again, he's on play, you reveal 1 to draw 1, and then you have 2 of your opponent's characters. I mean, he's not like bad. And like if I play him in Marco, ooh baby. Oh, that's the treasure rare? Is it? Oh, it is. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm not used to. Okay, you guys can call me out. The treasure rare is usually not a card from the same set. Am I wrong? You guys can call me out. But usually the treasure rare is a rare is a card from a previous set, right? Yeah. My bad. Okay. Sorry, I'm just not used to, obviously because they're yeah. Sorry, I just thought this was alt art because the treasure rare almost exclusively is a previous card they brought back. But I'm not upset about this. Yeah, it says TR. It says it right there on the bottom here. I'll see if it doesn't say it in like the right side and it has a star, but it is the treasure rare. Yeah, they switched it up. All right, that's on me. That's on me. Has been. They gave Asia the prisoners one. Oh, that's a big rip. It's gonna be 10 smacks. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take it. All right. Well, now I definitely want to see if I can make this Vista work. Yeah, I'm sure it's been there a couple times, but the times I've opened it, it's been like I've opened like the. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. The treasure rare has been like more subtle, I think, in more recent sets than previous sets. So I'm not sure. But because I remember specifically it being like the one drop Sanji, which was from a different set, I think, and then like the Law, and there's something else I remember. Like obviously like the one of the first ones was like the Nami for us too. So, well, also if you guys want to see the comparison, bam, this one is a little bit shinier. Does he also have an alt art in this set, or only exclusively the treasure rare? Last set it was a Film Zoro. Was it the Film Zoro from the set? No, right? Just treasure rare? Okay. We've got another Mr. 3 and a Daz Bones. Alright. Does treasure rare count as one of the hits? Yeah, only treasure rare. Okay. Ooh, alright. Hey. I will take a Teach secret rare. This card is pretty good. That is very nice. It is very, very nice. Exact same mapping. Oh no. Living Bones. What else? What do I have left in store for this one? Oh, these are rares. No, this one's a rare. Yeah. It's 8 cost 10k. Oh, hi. Hi, Gum Gum Poles. I'm sorry. It takes the alt art spot. That's fair. Our first Kinemon. You got. I don't know how good Kinemon is in the Yamato deck. I know that sounds insane. Like, sure, it's a 6k, but like more times than not, it's stuck in hand and it's like not doing anything. You guys can make fun of me for it. I've seen a 2-hit box with an Ace SP. Okay, and then we got the Bond Clay. Yeah, this is a weird box because we got a lot of hits. I mean, the Bond Clay is like not bad. It's a very playable card if the blue-green deck ends up being super meta, which so far it has been, but not the most immediately good hits from that one. I'm also upset we're 4 packs left. We haven't seen an alt art leader yet. That's different. Okay, all right. We got the Nami and a regular Bond Clay in case you didn't see the difference between the regular art and the alt art. And then just throw but sometimes you need cards in hand to be there. Ooh, another Sakazuki. We'll take that. This card is like one of my favorite cards, like actively in the game that they made. It's just really cool. It's really cool how the card works. Yamato with Kuzan. And then lastly, we do have 2 rares. All right. Again, a weird box, but Secret Rare Teach just made it worth it, and a couple other things. So we're all good. All right. We got one more box. We'll see. Also, these boxes were not in the same case, as far as I know. So there's no straight guarantees on ratios based on cases either. But I would like to get an all-art leader, even though it's probably going to be buggy. I will take it. It's not even -1 Dawn, though, right? It says, like, if you play it on 7, like, more or less, if you play it on 8, it's like, you play it for 6, right? Yeah, Gamma Knife on a body. That also, like, ramps every turn. It's like, but it's better than ramping, because it, like, gives you extra Dawn every turn. Yeah, it's just so good. Yeah, Navy Rosie's really an interesting deck too. I don't know if they meant to do it like you know I'm not sure if they knew like you could put the like how prevalent the Navy stuff would be in Rosie as a deck too. I'm gonna assume that they did know, but it was it's a cool variation for it. Yeah, it's just such a strong card, and it's like it's literally not locked to anything. You know what I mean? Like you can just put it in any deck that's purple. Yeah, OP12 Rosie. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna open the left half last because people are telling me the left half is where it's at. So, all right, last box that we're opening today. Double rare. Emporio and a Moby Dick. Oh, we're so up. We have 3 copies of Moby Dick. Also, I think the last box was it a single prisoner box? Let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right. It's just a I'm gonna put these over here. These are valuable. I mean I just do like the juice box here. Yeah. All right. Our first buggy SR. How many SRs are in this set for blue? 3? Yeah, because like for blue green Luffy, yeah, it's weirdly an expensive deck for a deck that generally doesn't run secret rares because it has 4 SRs from the set and the prisoners, right? Buggy, Emporio, the Buggy Emporio, the Mr. 3, and the and Boa, right? Yeah, it's a weirdly expensive deck. Is it a second Buggy? Did we get one already? I don't think we did. Oh, it is. It is. Okay, you're right. You're right. Eggman's the silly one. Sorry. After the Missile Sunday, everything's a blur. All right. Double rare. Ooh, an Alt Art Shiryu. Not upset about this one. Especially because this is one of the, I think better cards in this set too. Also, it's like kind of generic, and also the trigger effect's really good too. Not upset about the Shiryu. Not upset about the Alt Art Shiryu. Yeah, I think that Blue-Green Luffy is a deck that is going to get worse over time when people kind of respect what it does. But I also think that it's going to be adapting as people realize that like the OTK is not necessarily the best way to play it. But I'm curious to see. Ooh, a second Yamato. We will take that. But I think that it's a deck that's really open-ended early game. Or like a little bit linear early game, but the late game can be a lot of different things. I think, again, like I've been seeing people just put 10-drop Newgate into it. And also like 6-drop Film Law to get bouncing. Like, sure, you turn off your leader effect, but like late game getting the extra 2 Dawn is not as important anymore. You know what I mean? It's really only good for like early pressure. And then after that, like you losing the 2 Dawn is fine. Let me see. Came to across my page from the sim just started playing OP. Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm happy. I'm happy the button works. I'm happy the button works and that it's getting people. So thank you very much. Yeah, I think Yamato is like the best deck to play like day one for it. I think it's a really good deck. I'll probably, you know, I might just make a video going over OP16 Yamato for tomorrow, just because I know that it's a deck that a lot of people are going into, and that it's just like an easy, like if you're playing literally only just OP16, it's a really good deck for that. Nothing too crazy. We ended with a, yeah, nothing too crazy in the last box. No, I've got another Luffy. I think we've got 3 of those now. Yeah, I would like another secret rare Teach. I want Ace to be a good secret rare, but it is obviously like the least expensive of them, and I don't mind picking them up afterwards. Thank you for the immediately. Thank you. All right, we asked for the Teach, we got it. Thank you. That's 2. That's so nice. That's so nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, it's a pretty card too. Like, especially with how the foiling works in this game. Like, yellow secret rares already look like extra good. So it's just so nice. And I mean, this card's like, I don't want to say like forever good, but like it's like in my mind, I'm like, how can we power creep this in the short term? It seems very tough because it's very open-ended. Very, very open-ended. So far, Secret Rare Teach and an All Art Shiryu in this box. Yeah. But I think that was before the ad, where the ad came back from that. Okay. I think we have a playset of Shiryu, which is fun. Got the alt art. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I mean, I asked for the secret rare and I got it. Can I get, okay. What is like the medium ask for like an alt art leader? Sincerely. I mean, honestly, like alt art Yamato, any alt art. Again, I'll take Buggy. Son Goku's actually like worth just about as much as Buggy, but I like that deck and I'll be playing it, so I kind of want it. But I guess we'll see. All right, last pack of the first half. We'll see. Ooh, all right. Lots of dollars. Very nice. Okay, we didn't get an all art leader, but we will take the alt art Z ha 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 ha. Very, very nice. There we go. What a pretty card. Yeah. Our middle box was like a little bit less cracked, but I'm not keeping track. Like out of 3 boxes, we got some dollar bills. Very happy about that. Now this is just again just a regular alt art, right? Like it's the same rarity as a regular, like as the Shiryu alt art too. It's just, yeah, it's a very, very nice hit. It just looks gorgeous. Again, if I'm thinking of playing Teach, it's going to be very tough to not play that card, especially because like you only need 3 of them. I only need 2 more. I could trade my Boa for 2 more of these and then go super hard. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, another prisoners. Oh, we're so up, baby. We've got our first play set, quote unquote. Yeah, the background too. Yeah, my camera likely won't be. Let me see if I can. It's probably not doing it justice, but it is very pretty. It is very pretty. I've opened like, especially like, you know, alt art events when they go hard, they go super hard, right? I've pulled like the Gum Gum Giant alt art. I have 2 copies of the Dead Man's Game, and which I keep. I kept those ones. I don't know if I should have, but I did. Yeah, Prisoners feels like another SR hit. Yeah, I'm sure. All right, double rare and the alt or the Dawn there. Yeah. All right, maybe the left side is cracked. We'll see. We'll see. All right. rares. Double Rars. Double Rars. Your Lightning Dragon alt art. Sure, but that again, that's a very, very pretty card too. The I kind of want the Mama like the Mama Ragon alt art is kind of weird. Like in comparison, like it just kind of feels like a regular alt art, especially for an SR. But I would be like I kind of want that as a playset, but I don't know how much they are. There's probably like $200 for a playset, so I cannot afford anywhere near that. So, all right, Kobe and Yamato. All right, we've got 5 packs left. But again, I think we pretty. I mean, I think we're out like 1 or 2 more super rares, probably just 1 more. We didn't get in any alt art leaders, which if a couple people said none when I made my post, which I guess they're right, but they're right in the best way for me. They're best in the best. They're right in the best way for me. And double rares, a non-treasure rare, a Vista. We got another Mr. 3, which I'll be happy to take there, and a Momo. All right, 2 more. Oh. This pack was a little upset. I don't know why it was, though. It's just double rares. And last pack of the day. We got a secret rare and 2 alt arts. So likely not a leader, but we will see. We will see. All right, it's not a leader. Spoilers. It's a Borsalino and Luffy. There we go. All right. All right. Do not mistake me for being upset, because I literally cannot be. Because we got some really, really good hits out of 3 boxes. So, let me just organize our SRs. We also got some alt arts. We also got the Teach. We didn't get any Ace secret rares, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not as upset about that right now. We got the treasure rare. We got the Mr. 3. All right. It is funny that, you know, some SRs I think we have like a full playset of, and then others not even close. Like, are there any SRs we didn't hit? I think we hit at least one of everything. And then it goes blue and then green, right? Yeah. Blue. All right, so we got 2 regular copies of Mr. 3 and 2 buggies. Going to green. Honestly, we've got like a lot of Impel Down stuff. Yeah, 3 and 3 of the Emporio and the Boa. We got 2 copies of Sakazuki, which is fine. We can get an all-part Sakazuki, right? 2 copies of the regular Shiryu, 2 Yamatos, and a Kinemon. Then obviously our big hits for our 3 boxes. We got our Miss All Sunday and our Zahahahahaha. Very happy there. And then some additional hits from here. 2 secret rare Teaches as well out of 3 boxes is really nice. This is, you know, almost $100. Like, it's $200 almost for a playset right now. So a half playset's really nice. The Bond Clay and Vista alt arts were a little bit lackluster. This is the treasure rare, so that's unique. Shiryu's like a pretty good hit, and then Mr. 3. Like, both these cards are very playable right now, and they're SRs. Yeah. And the Vista secret rare, treasure rare, yeah. But generally, like, treasure rares, like, since like Nami and like maybe like the Moma, like Peach Momoko one, those ended up being pretty good, but that is there. I do also want like the alt art Moby Dick. That card's really pretty. That card's really, really pretty. They very rarely make like alt art stages, and that one looks really nice. I might, if I find anything similar to a build to use it, it's in a good spot. And then Prisoner of Impel Down's $10 right now. That's crazy. That's insane. I can't believe it. It's more expensive than like half the SRs right now, which is absurd. Very absurd. I usually sell the alt arts, yeah. I'll probably If you guys go on my tournament Discord, I have a like for sale thing that I post. So normally what happens is that I usually buy like a case, and then I use the other boxes to this set is an exception. I had an opportunity to get 3 boxes for this, and I also have Wednesday Night One Piece on Wednesday, so I needed some physical cards. There will probably be some proxies this week, but I feel like this set's going to be a pretty good one in general for openings, especially since there's 3 mangas and like all the SPs are really hot. So I'm buying 3 boxes in a case, but then out of the case, 3 boxes will be for our tournament. So I haven't formally announced it yet. We'll have it on the website in the next little bit, but we'll have our first OP16 tournament on the 16th, and signups will go live on Wednesday the 10th. So if you follow my socials, I'll be posting it everywhere. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the OP16 format. This has been the most fun I've had with One Piece in a while, I feel like. So, but yeah, generally, oh yeah, you need 20 in Buggy. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, Buggy specifically needs more of them, right? But yeah, normally I don't keep the alt arts unless I like really like them, and that usually goes to just fund me getting my master playset. Because unlike most players just buy 1 or 2 decks, but since this is like my content full time, I kind of need to have a lot of like cards on hold, right? Yeah, buying loose boxes doesn't feel. Yeah. Yeah, so far it's been really good, but obviously this is the freshest meta that we've ever had for the English format, or like at least one of, if not the most. So it's like polarized for that as well, right? But I think a lot of people, yeah, like OP13 was really hard to make content for because there's a 2-deck format. OP15 is a tough format because it's a 2-deck format. 14 was like kind of okay. But and like especially with how like the release schedule worked with us for EBO 3, so there's like a lot of unique stuff to talk about. But yeah, it was a yeah, I'm mildly optimistic. I don't know, if pretty. I'm mildly optimistic for this next format. So we'll see if a deck breaks it and then makes me like less optimistic about it. So. Anyways, we're going to be spending the rest of the day playing some OP16, starting off with... here, let's go over this one. Yeah, like, once we're in August, like, it's, like, the game's been, I would say, pretty... What would the word I'd be? Not inconsistent, It's been very volatile. Maybe volatile is a better word for it. Just with all the different format shifts and the rotation and just the release schedule for a lot of things, right? So now that everything seems to like settle down, will be good. 17 also being an anniversary set usually means that defines the next year moving forward too, which we'll see if that's going to be the case too. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what that looks like. So we'll see. Well, also, all right, getting into some actual gameplay. I know, boring gameplay. Why would we play card games on the card game channel? But we are going to do some stuff. If you guys haven't checked out the Deck Builder on Eggman events, we've been doing some stuff. Also, the main site as it is mildly it's archive only at this point. I know that this could look prettier writing wise, but it's not. It's okay. But yeah, it links to the deck builder, so we're gonna be more up to date on here. But yeah, so if you guys haven't checked it out, we've got this. We've got ways to support us here. We also do have like a bunch of tournaments and stuff as well, and our deck database. So everything's moved to here. So any tournament stuff that you guys want from One Piece, you can check it out. We do have like the new regionals that happen OP15. I know this is out the door. Next weekend's going to be the last weekend. We've got 2 big events. There's the LA one, which I'll be at, And there's also another one in Toronto from 401 Games, which I would be at if there wasn't a tournament in LA, but there is, so I won't be there. But you guys can check these out. There's some cool lists. Don Quixote Rocinante got second despite being pretty absent for most of this format, which is pretty neat. But then also, if you guys haven't checked out our compare tool, this is a exclusive for the Patreon side, but you can get 2 deck lists so you can show differences between the two. But also, if you go to databases into meta, you can choose your set right here. 15 before 16, just because our last event was an OP15 one that we posted, so which is a quirk that will likely stop happening after we're all caught up, just because like we get some Japanese OP16 events. But it will take all the decks that we have in the format, and then it will make these like meta analysis. So for example, we're going to be playing blue green Luffy today, so you can click that, and these are the cards that are in the deck more times than not. So and what ratios. So if you guys want to try out a new deck like that, I think that's really helpful for that. So obviously too, you go to OP16, you can check out, there should be some Yamato decks. Yeah, there's only one I think that has done well for what we're doing, but you can see how the deck looks there too. But yeah, I think it's just very handy for that case. But yeah, looking at the Luffy, so you can see these are the cards that people are using if you hit the start building. So we're going to put all the core cards into it, and then we have some choices for the not core cards. You can also see the you know, just that from there. So I think it's interesting. I do like the Brook at 1 copy too, so Brook I'll definitely add to the deck. Say 2. Houndblaze at 2 copies seems really interesting too. And then Luna I think we need at 2. Deadman's Game I'm less critical for. I know you're strong probably at 2 copies. And then what else? Jinbei probably. Mr. 3 probably. Let's see. How are we looking? Honestly, I mean, we can just play more prisoners, right? Is there, I mean, I guess there's like sometimes to put this out, but it's not as needed. We don't have any searchers for things. I mean, Luna's really good. Don't get me wrong. 7 or less, right? Yeah, but I think we can just like, I think Luffy's just better, right? Is there a place that explains how to use the deck? Not as much. That's going to be mostly YouTube content that I'm going to be making. But Mike, for specifically you, because you've suggested it and I've seen it, I'm going to make a Yamato guide. That'll be my video for tomorrow, so you guys can check it out. Just because I know a lot of people want to play the Yamato deck. So I think it's a really good deck for anyone who's just jumping into the game, and it's going to be really helpful. Yeah. You have done it. You have made the difference. All right. If we're playing Mr. 3, I don't think we need Jinbei. That's first. I think these are mostly understood. Croc is 2 less from your hand. I mean, so that you can reset your things. There's also the green Croc, right, as well. Baroque, I like it 2 copies because it's fun. We probably, especially if you're playing Baroque, we need to play Boa Hancock as well. I think all these are good. We're at 50 right now. What else is there? What's the other Croc say? This is the one from, this is Until Down, but this is the one from the Star deck. Play, all right, we can play this at 2 copies, and then we can take the Luna out. How about that? How about that? I don't know how I feel about Houndblaze, I'll be honest. But, you know, if we're worried about, like, specifically, actually, you know, we can actually play a good amount of Houndblaze. I'm going to take out one of the Navy HQ cards. We'll see if that's a mistake or not. I think this is a pretty good build. Yeah, because like with all the things, yeah. We'll say that this is fine. This is fine. All right, let me put some stuff places so I can actually stream comfortably. Give me 1 second. All right. Whew. Okay. If you guys don't know, also, if you go to export, go to copy to clipboard, and then you open up the sim, which will be loading in a moment, you guys can directly import from the code here to the simulator. I think most people know that, but in case you don't, now you do. You don't have to be, if you just want a net deck, I am very eager to help you in those. So you can just go import deck from clipboard and go OP16 Impel Luffy, and hit the the save button, and there we go. We're gonna open up OP Bounty. Should I sell your other alt leaders or hold them? I'm not. Yeah, I can show it again real quick. So if you build your deck on your favorite deck builder, Eggman Events, which you guys should know. Also, in case you guys don't know too, I'm gonna just be really obnoxious about this. We are offering 5 free. So we have user accounts, so you can log in to this. So obviously, like, I'm an admin. There's my email there. If you guys need any business opportunities, eggmanevents.com or the eggmangames@gmail.com right there. Also, you can check out that, you know, Eggman's live in case you're missing it. But if you go to, you can go hit here to, I'm just going to save this deck. First, Impel Luffy. Save deck. So there's that. Also, there's a short URL, which is based off that. So if you go to your library and you go to your decks, I have admin rights, so I have like all the Patreon stuff. So I have unlimited cloud saves. But if you guys are new or you're just using the free version, you will get 5 free, which generally is what you're going to need anyways, especially if you're jumping in the game. So you can just click here and it is there. Otherwise, you can still save after the 5. They'll just be browser based, so they'll just be saved to your browser. So, and obviously if you want to subscribe to our Patreon, you get some bonuses. For example, the compare tool that we've been using, it's also ad free. And then one of my favorite things from this too is that the wide mode, which it's hard to see, but like this is the regular mode, but these ads would be here on the left and right. But then if you are on the if you do wide mode, it reclaims that space where ads would be. So not only do you not get ads, but you get better spacing for the website too. So anyways, go into our deck. If you go to export, you go to text export, and you go to copy to clipboard. You can then go to your client here. You can go to deck editor and import deck from clipboard, and it pastes it right there. So very handy there. Very, very handy. All right. That's enough of me showing off my website. We'll see you guys in another 60 when I do it again. All right, there we go. Anyways, we are in, and let's play. I have not played this deck on the sim, so I will likely make a mistake, but let's just get to it. Excuse me. Also, let me go get here. Let me get my coffee real quick that have drinking some obviously from, but not. I can currently not drink from it. So give me a second. All right, we're back. Yo. I think we go second. I think this deck can take away what our opponent wants to play. Thank you. I think we keep this hand. And website, right? Got him. Alright. Oh, we can just do... Sorry. I'm very new to this deck, as you guys can probably tell. So we can just play this for 2. And then we can use this. And then we can play this for 1. And we can find itself. So we'll do that. And then we use this to find... I mean, we need this for our buggy play next turn. That's pretty good. That's how that works, huh? Oh, we had the Hound Blaze too. Yeah, we're just bad. We had ways around that. For sure. Don't hit another dock queue. Yeah, we could have like Hound Blazed. We could have done like Emporium to Hound Blaze and then got the super removal. That was on me, for sure. Because then this would have been a 5k also. Yeah, that could have been way better. And then we'd have our whole Luffy board. For some reason, I thought this only KO'd one. And I know it says not that, but that's on me. Yeah, it's one up to 2 of your opponents with 1 cost, yeah. Which is why this deck can have a chance against purple and L. Maybe this Croc's just okay. I mean, it's like a little bit better on like 2 or something. And there's the Burgess. That should have been our last attack. You get the redirect, but then they need 1 more card in there. Alright, so far so good. And again, we get to like do the combo again. I mean, they can attack this too, but I'm not like too bothered by it. I'm curious to see what Claude would say. Sure. I mean, they're both guaranteed 8Ks, right? I think double 6s is better. I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference. We can just go 5 here, right? Because either they get a card out of hand or they get the redirect, which they haven't done yet. Alright, pass. Yeah, it's interesting, especially with something I don't do a lot with AI, sincerely. As you can tell, you guys might be surprised, but my my thumbnails are not AI generated. I don't know if that's believable, as it looks like me, like just Microsoft painting a rainbow or something. But yeah, it's been, you know, I think that some uses are, I don't know, how do you say it, more ethical than others. But it is interesting to see what it can know about something more kind of arcane, like, ooh, another heal. That's pretty good. Into a draw too. Okay. So we do have this card, but unfortunately, we don't have. But I mean, we could do this, right? This would play the 2, and then we'd have to have 7 open. So, which is maybe enough, right? Because it's. What's up, Soul Blazer? How you doing? So we need 7, and then it's 5, so 12. We could do it. It would just mean... I think it's actually fine, too. It just means Emporio can't attack, but I'm not as upset about that. Let's see what this does. Because I don't think I'm losing next turn. It is kind of scary, though, to lose next turn. I mean, we don't have to even do it, right? Oh, okay, it needs 5 different... Okay, I read it. Okay, we're good. We made it. Thank you. See, this is why we play... we play on stream like this, so you guys can help me not as bad. They rested the wrong thing. Oh no. Yeah. Throw my 2K. Well. GG's. This one just seems a little rough for sure. I think this card, okay. As being on the deck who plays this, or on the side who plays this deck, I don't think this card is really good. I think it's a bait card. What do you guys think? I do need 5 different characters. Yeah. No, we're doing both. We're streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. Twitch changes policy that it's okay with you streaming on both, so we're doing that now. But YouTube's better on a sense for me because I think watching a stream after the fact is way more easy on YouTube than on Twitch, even though like it's like categorized something different. But I think that's that helps a lot. Yeah, understood. Yeah, I got 2 buggies, so we didn't do it. It's very situational. Yeah, like you can play like 1 or 2 copies because it is an Impel Down card that does have like the ability. But I feel like, generally speaking, like there are better game plans. When it pops off, you win the game, but I feel like you're winning the game already when you're using it. So I'd be curious to find ways to play different decks, I guess. Because I've been seeing people play, again, like 6-drop Law and like Edward Newgate 10-drop. Because like late game, it doesn't matter about the 2 Dawn you get back from this as much. This is really good in the early to mid game. Then late game, it just doesn't... I mean, it helped me a little bit. But also, like, I didn't need to play these out. Like, I could have just gone for game with bigger numbers, right? Like, I kind of threw by doing these out early. But, yeah. Yeah, I'd say... I don't know if I'm playing... I think I'm playing 2. Can also end the game really early. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. That is fair. Yeah, I also, like, looking at it, I'm like, oh, a deck that, I mean, we've come a long way from like the Rob Lee Lucci, or not Rob D Lucci. Who's that? Rob Lucci decks and stuff. And like removal, like low cost removal isn't as prioritized. But with Purple now being around, like I felt like I was going to get a lot of the crossfires from that. But with everything being 2 costs instead of 1 cost, except for the Luffy, I think that makes it a little bit more consistent. So we'll see. All right. In a vacuum, I think we still want to go second, right? I think that's still our preferred. And going second with a better hand than this one. We got a worse hand. We got an okay hand, but no 1-drop or 2-drop is pretty brutal. Because we played like 10 of them. Yeah, you got me. No, my dad's bones. He's gonna do so much for me. Yo, this is crazy though. Yeah, I mean, we've been seeing like a little bit more Wiper with. I mean, I guess we're okay with this. Another low drop. No. We are at like low hand totals already though, which is kind of scary. Yeah, why not? Nice. Interesting. Interesting. I think at this point, I know you're strong is going to be the better card. And they're going to play an 8-drop teach, and I'll be upset. Oh, just a Robin. Okay. Okay. Gum Giant. What year is it? We can get this blocker twice. That's crazy. What, do you have like Divine Departure? Do I care? That one. Do I care about this? They're at 7. With blocker, we can't die, right? Sure. Nico Robin. Oh, okay. Borsalino. And they've got, yeah, this would be a I wish I had Electrical Luna kind of turn. But we've got like a good amount of start with a 9 here. And Gum Gum Giant wins them the game. No! GG's. Dang, I wasn't expecting to win this one. Tough, tough. Tough, tough. I think we got, what, 4 prisoners? It might have been 5. I think we got 5, maybe. Did we get 5? We got 4. So 1 was a double hit, which is crazy. Did you know that card's $10 right now? Now you do. It's insane. I do think like that build of Nico Robin was really interesting though. I can see it being pretty like moderately viable. I think that there's a chance that a build of like you lose out like on. You lose out on like the inherent draw 1, but like Giant ends up being really strong. Okay, in the mirror match, what do we want to do? We're running 8 right now. We can obviously run more though. Up to 42 more. Generally speaking, second's been seeming pretty good. Probably need a mulligan. How many 2-drops do we run? Like, unironically, how many cards do we play that we can play before? Yeah, we have 16. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I think we play this early. And we just hope we draw one from Emporia. Also, I don't think we've seen Bon Clay this game. He's in the deck, right? I'm going to say that he's in the deck. There he is. But now I don't need him as much. Has to be rested, right? That's probably Bon Clay. I do like Hound Blaze in this deck. It's very funny. Like, I do agree that, like, if we had the combo, if we had the piece next turn, we could just win here, right? Yeah, we got some really good pulls. We got the SP Nico Robin, or sorry, Miss All Sunday. Spoilers. And we got the Altart Zahahahahaha. So all those were very nice. I think we play this out. Oh, it's base power 6K. That doesn't really help me as much as I thought it would. That's fine though. I don't think I'm winning this turn. But I don't think I'm losing next turn. We can just make this go 7. Put him down to 1, yeah. Only 2 things can attack now. One of them's buggy. I mean, they can clear this, right? Alright, double bow is actually kind of terrifying. Not gonna lie. I mean, that makes it easier to defend it. That one. Dang. I mean, they could do the combo right now. It's very unlikely that it will do anything, though. I mean, this seems just a I went second, so I won the game kind of deal. They could do it. They're not going to do it. Yeah, if I block with one of these, I mean, like, Emporio being around is not, like, a big deal. Yeah, GG's. We found our Hound Blazes too, and they found theirs way late. Yeah, it's too bad. Oh, they have two. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I don't know. I need to just drill that into my head. I can make all these mistakes, by the way. You guys can criticize me like a little bit, but not fully until the set's fully out. On the once we're at the 12th, you can make fun of me. But I appreciate the very kind Eggman, your wrongs. So those are good. Once it's the 12th though, you guys can fully criticize me. One second. All right. Yeah, if it didn't have that, I mean, that's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, that kind of mentality though is like why. Yeah, I've got 4 days. Yeah, I know. We're gonna be playing a lot of One Piece. Okay, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Also, I'm. Oh boy. Oh no, the mirror match, and we're likely not going second. Oh no. Oh jeez. All right, is it worth it to keep? I think we need to find strictly Luffy. We did not find strictly Luffy. Oh no. We did find this boy. Oh, they also found that boy. Oh, no. They found two boys? Oh, no. Oh, wait. Hold. Hold. All right. Our luck has ended. Yeah, it's a shame that we've not found... Okay, they haven't found Houndblaze yet, which is good for us. They did find a boa right now, though, and a Luffy. I know mirror matches usually have the issue of whoever finds their better curve ends up doing better, but it feels especially painful in this matchup. Who's the better of the two? Probably this one. we do this? And then I'm gonna play this out a little early. And then I think this one has a harder time getting its effect 100% of the time. So I'd rather do the attack early here. Yeah, because this one, I think having 5 or more cards in the hand is a little bit more obtainable. We also have 5 unique names on the board right now, so that's kind of scary. Oh, we're going to my noggin. Oh, no. Sure. I see. I knew it. Okay. I mean, we could do this turn. No, we ran out of our things. That's okay. We still have a lot of unique names. The issue is that we don't have a lot of counter in hand. Okay. Well, that's pretty mean. Okay, I know. I get it. Okay. What's this say? So it can set everything to active still, right? These things can still attack, right? So it's actually kind of good. Yeah, I think we just have to go for game, right? Maybe we should have bullied board more. Maybe their hand's dead. Sick! GG. Alright, hey, I mean, like, I understand that one is this game, alright? So it can't be that bad of a card. Oh no, GG. Come on. Come on. We're playing the exact same deck. You can't not GG me. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, they got Super Brick, though. This deck does have an issue with that, I think. For sure. Is there anything that search... Like, the Luffy looks for specifically what? What is it? T? T sorts it. The Luffy looks for what? An Impel Down type card. Like, do we have is it worth to play the Gum Gum Rain? Because it's Impel Down type? Probably not. But it can also, I mean, unironically, the trigger effect for this card also is kind of insane against a lot of matchups. Sometimes including our own, right? Like being able to bounce our own thing back to hand. I could see that being kind of nice. I do like the Brook here. The Croc is a bit of a niche ad, but I think it's... Oh, you guys can't see anything. This card's not super as good as I thought it was, especially since you can't really easily do it. I mean, on 4 you can play it, I guess, if you played something, but like the real value is if you play it on 5. I can go down to 2 copies of this card. I think that's fine. We do play enough 6Ks that I think this card's kind of relevant. But what does Jinbei say? He says what? I mean, for 1 Dawn, he's a 5K. Jinbei is probably better than this, I'll be honest. I haven't found a reason to play the other one. Oh, the rifle? I know a lot of people are cheesing with the rifle. I just feel like the card is like a little bit... what is it? Once people know how to play around it, it's just... Like, you will maybe get some free wins with locals at that, but I don't think it's going to translate to, like, wins across the board, I guess. But I think this Croc's fine. It's a little bit expensive, but it's fine. It's definitely one of the weaker parts for the deck, and then... oh, what card was I thinking of? A third Boa might actually be good, too. I might just go to 3 copies of this card. Yeah, we're probably okay with the 0-cost event right now, but it is... You play Mr. 3, which we do play Mr. 3, but that's also a decision making, right? Yeah, he is. He is good. Yeah, I think rifle, you'll get some cheese wins for it, but I don't think it's dedicated deck space right now. Let's see, from the star deck. Which green one? There's also this. Is this Impel Down too? Eh. But you're probably thinking about this one, right? This Luffy. I don't think he's bad either. He might be worth a spot or two to get rid of blockers. He might just be better than Croc, right? Best case, Croc says draw 1 on play, right? Which is fine. But I think getting rid of blockers more consistently is good too. You know what I mean? He's not a bad card. He is also blocker, right? Which can't be like oh yeah, 2K, okay. I see. But I don't think he's like, again, draw 1 is fine, is a good ability, right? Because the best case is you play this and you rebounce your bones and stuff. But I think at that point, it's just like a worse copy of Emporio. And the other thing too is that if we're using the I know you're strong, it's probably more important to have cards that rest. So I'll try out the Luffy instead of the Croc and see if this one I think is okay. I like this one because like the stunning ability I think adds up. It makes it harder for them to do anything with. And I guess this is good if they have 3 blockers, we can keep resting. This also being able to rest at dawn is crazy. Yeah, I like this Brook a lot. It's I like it more than Let's Go to the Navy headquarters sometimes, but it's fine. All right, let's try this incremental add. Also, again, if you missed it, because I know people are asking about it, if you go here, go to export, go to text, go to your favorite online client here, go to that back to main button doesn't like me sometimes. Go to deck editor, go to this, go to import deck from clipboard, that gets it, and then you're there. Since your character's active, I mean, it's not. That's true. That is true. But like on curve, you can't really do that, right? On 4, you play it, and then like it's the cards already. You know, you can't play it and then on untap 2 and then play your. It's only good on 5, and the better play on 5, I find is more so like the. I think the Luffy's just better generically, because Luffy you can go for game with, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out. But I think the Crocs. Oh my gosh, the triple. Yeah, but seeing blue green Luffy do so well has super motivated me to try to play Marco for sure. Oh, they're going first. Interesting. Well, we need to find a. I don't know why these 2 drops have been so difficult at being found, but they have been. Okay. Yeah, but like we can see like the I know you're strong, which can I think the stunning is more important. We kind of have to take this damage, but we get to go like super wide now, which is nice. Okay, well they went super wide, so it's tough. All right. I would like this buggy for next turn. Oh, and then we got the thing. All right, perfect. Oh, we're good. We're good. Take the 5. Thank you. Ooh. Yeah, you guys are right. I'm just dumb. It didn't impact us. We're good. You know, I was playing around the double Hound Blaze. Yeah. No. You guys are right. There's no reason to not do that. I was just a little dumb. As opposed to my usual big dumb. Yeah, we can take this. I really don't want to take that, so I won't. very calculated. Yeah, it's so ironic Houndblaze. Like ironic too that Houndblaze is good in this deck. I don't know what card I should be more defensive on. As in, I don't know what I should be saving with my what event I should use here. If it's I know you're strong or if it's the let's go. I'll take the bait. So I can use this turn, which will be nice. Just depends on if I feel like Bo is like a hard commitment in this deck right now. We're definitely playing this out. Yeah, seeing 3 of these felt kind of bad though. Kind of need to keep all this in hand, unfortunately. Yeah, he might have game. Yeah, which is why I kept the 2 extra Dawn open for my 1-cost events, and then I didn't play out the Luffy. Yeah, I was hoping he'd block with Croc, because he could have used it to get out of an attack. But I think we've lost this one. So this one's felt a little tricky. Honestly, just having these 2 bows in hand have really made it difficult for me. I think in this matchup, bow is like a trap because you can interact with it really easily. You know, they have this big decision, like, do they want to go for game or what? I think at this point we have to use the let's go. This prevents things from resting too, so it can prevent the Croc from resting, which is nice. He can still restand tier 2 because all that I know you're strong is they can't be refreshed during that refresh phase, but they can be refreshed afterwards, which is how I won the last game. Is because I was able to refresh the cards that were already stunned or already rested. Didn't really matter. Eight is good. Ooh, another proc's actually also pretty good. Okay, sure. All right. If they have any way to make a third attack, we pretty much lose. But they won't, so it's okay. Oh yeah, the Hound Blaze trigger, yeah. That does show up, I think, in this matchup for sure. For sure. Oh no. Oh no. Well, actually, they have to, like, overplay this. Unless they don't know how to read. Oh no, they can't read. Oh no. Oh, that's so sad. Oh no, never mind. Okay, we're good. They're good. They're good. They're good. They're good. They know what's up. Yeah. And then they can just reset everything now. So let's go. Yeah, GG's. Unless they don't have it. Dang, they have it. GG's. GG. I don't know how I feel about Luna in the deck. I think more times than not that the I Know You're Strong is just as good. Luna's obviously better against strictly, like, the whatever. Also, they said GG, but they didn't say GLHF. Maybe, but I didn't say that either. Maybe I didn't say it either. No, I did nothing. And then they won, and they're like, yes, it is a good game. I know it's such, like, a picky thing to be, but, like, I've played so many games, and it's so funny to me. They'll be silent, and as soon as they win, they say GG, and if it's a bad game, if they lose, it's a BG, and they leave. But they won't say GLHF. It's like, what? It's just so telling. I mean, I can't prove that they wouldn't have said GG if they lost, right? Like, you can't prove that. I can't. All right. All right. Against Anel, I think we want to go first. This is, like, kind of okay. Also, I mean, it's only rested characters, but I think that's... For not having Luffy, this hand is fine. Like, I've had people where we queue up 2 games in a row. I win game 1, silent. They win, and then we queue up again. We get to the game 2. They win, and then they say GG after they win. I'm like... And like, is it a good game because you won, or what's up? And then they just leave. It's so funny to me. It's probably more obnoxious than anything else. I know I'm the bully for doing that, but I find it so funny. I find it very funny. Yeah. We did the wrong thing. We could have played one more thing out. Oh. Lesson learned. I just didn't want to go out and do that. I mean, they can do all their like L Thor things, and they can be like really aggressive, and I will be very upset. They're playing more one drops than me. That's brutal. Do we want to give him a 2K? Probably not. Play your L Thor. Pop my dude. Oh no, no dude popping. All right. Sure. Oh, okay. And then they got to. Oh, they're clever. They are clever. No, not the Mama Ragon. Who are we resting? Who are we resting? Not the Boncore. Oh no. Because they have Elthor. Like, they're just gonna wipe my board back. Which is fair. Yeah, Elthor. Get rid of likely Bones. Yeah. And then they can... Oh, double Thor? I mean, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do about that? Very cool. I will now draw Buggy. It's not Buggy, but I'm actually kind of okay with that. All right. Curious to see if they'll block here. We still have a big hill to climb. And they still have like just so much more advantage than us. Sure. No things. Yeah, we drew that now. It's more important. I mean, I don't think the attack actually matters that much. I think making them afraid of losing next turn is better. I'm not very afraid of losing. Obviously, it can happen, right? They can't make it now unblockable, but they can rest it. I think we do have to use this here, unfortunately. This matchup seems pretty back and forth, but I still think Anel's better. Any Grimes playing the deck so far? Not really. Not particularly. Okay, I'll be honest. If they could rest my blocker, they would have done it already. Right? I think that's pretty fair. So I'm just going to like let this happen. I think we lose anyways, but okay. All right. Okay. All right. I mean, that was gonna happen anyways, right? That's like not restrictive to strictly what was going on. Yeah, they super win, right? I mean, I could have done the blocker early, but like the way that they were playing is that they didn't have it. Because if they did have it, they would have played it already, right? Yeah, GG. GG. Despite you saying no GLHF, maybe they did. They did. Never mind. Hayashi's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, Hayashi. You're good. You're a good people. All right. It's me. I'm the dingus. I'm the dingus. Yeah, but I don't know what we could have done differently there. Again, I mean, Elthor. What was it? The double Elthor. That hurt us a lot, but I don't think we can really do about that. Let's see. Yes. Yes. It is. No, you're good. You're good. You didn't have to spend $5 to get my attention, Flyas Raven, but yes. It's a very real link from a very real me. Promise. And this is not deep AI to get you to once again click the button. So, but thank you very much, Holden. I do appreciate it. Thank you. You might have DM'd me on like somewhere else, but yeah, obviously this is this is probably one of the more realist verifications of if I sent you a spoopy link. So, this hand's pretty good. GLHF. I would like more 2-drops. Ah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We got the Nami, which we can boop away. But not the Robin. Robin's unboopable. Oh yeah, this deck has 5 life. That's pretty good. Yeah, but no real gripes. I think the early game package for this deck is really good. Is really good. I would say that the bigger gripe with it is potentially one. I want to put 3-drop Emporio into the deck. I know it's stupid to do so, but I really do. I know the 4-drop's likely better, but I really want to put the 3-drop in, even though that means like there's not as many ways to find cards. But I love that card. I love that card too much to not try to play it. The other thing is that I think that people can get really creative with the end game, that like and do like not feel as locked into playing only Impel Down for like turns 8, 9, 10 kind of thing. I can believe that this is like a restand event in the game, make them feel bad. They are going to be at 6. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's Jason Bourne. I think we're going to do on the Bon Clay. Just because, what is it? I was thinking about doing it on the Luffy. But, what was it? The Luffy actually, I don't know what I was going to say. I didn't do it on the Luffy. Alright, that's really all I can say. Is I didn't, and I don't feel that terribly bad about it. Which one they got? In this spot, 2-1 feels pretty good. I think this is the time to play this card. Or, I mean, we can just go... Obviously, they can have more attacks. They need to play the event, which is, like, tougher to do. But, yeah. Okay, they did find the event, which is good. So they can go 6 and 8. If they hand to me, I'll just take it. Because I think we're pretty far ahead. Yeah, we defend this no matter what. They play their 8-drop again. Sure, they can play a little... They can play like Otama out. Okay, that's useful for them. I have to let that go. Alright. That's pretty good, but this is also pretty good. Let's see what this gets first, I guess, right? We're like always playing this out. Okay. Five, 6, 7. This 9K is probably gonna be enough, right? Because I have to kind of block here. Yeah, and then big 9. Big 9, yeah. All right. And they can do like the full combo, but that's also a lot of cards in hand that they have to lose. Yeah, you got that one. Yep, I need this one to survive. Not the Momo loop. Oh, with the Rebecca side sauce? That's pretty good. With only the exception that all my things are unblockable, so that's kind of tougher for you. Yep, that's fine. Maybe I could have done a bigger number. Do you have to be worried about the double unblockable, though? Also, this doesn't, oh, that's right. It's 7 or less, which these are a bunch of 8s. Uh-oh. If they can get out of this, we're in a tough spot. But not like... Still like some interaction. There's no way they can get out of 17, right? I don't think so. I'm just gonna say that they can't. And if they can, they are better than me. 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, GG's. Yeah. That was a good take on that one. Yeah, so otherwise, I don't know if I needed to risk it that turn. That was the other thing. So, I mean, best case, though, what do they have in hand? They're drawing Yamato off the top, so they could have another unblockable if they needed it. And also, the Luffy gives them unblock. I think I was dead next turn anyways. Because... I think it was dead next turn anyways, right? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they do have a lot of 2Ks at the end, for sure. No, I think that was made sense though. Like it didn't matter like what any of these cards were. I think I'm guessing they got a 2K out of their life because statistically, like looking at the numbers, only one card in hand was in a 2K. It's either the 1K or the event, right? Like it didn't matter what they got out of life though, right? Because if you remove one of these cards, right, they still have 2 cards left over. So they did the math. So likely it was either, yeah, likely it was a 2K in life or the, yeah. So they knew that they could survive. That's good. But yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, Yamato, you can definitely get that value. For sure. Yeah, it's a really interesting deck, for sure. We've been streaming for... Well, we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. Yeah, so we'll probably play 1 or 2 more games, and then the Chinoi's Cup is going on, so we'll raid over there. I don't know if I know anyone who's playing in that, but we'll do 1 more game. We'll do 1 more game, and then we'll probably be done for today. But we'll be doing a lot more in the next couple of days, too. So Wednesday, we're finally coming back to Wednesday Night One Piece, which will be fun. Maybe I'll do a stream in the morning. I'm not sure. We'll do a big stream Thursday. I think we're going to focus mostly on Marshall D. Teach. We'll see if that ends up being the case. And then, yeah, we've got a lot of data. We do have an event going live in like 48 hours. I haven't made it officially on like the site and stuff, but that's coming up. So I'll make sure to post about that. We'll have a triple winner box next Tuesday. And it should be a really good time. Boggy, this is legitimately the first time I played against this deck. I'm gonna go second because that's all I know. Yep, we'll keep this. All right, draw me another 2-drop. Did do that. Yo, are we just gonna like pseudo win next turn? This probably is not my favorite deck of the set. Also, we can't Houndblaze here, because then they get the All-Stars. So we can't have that. I want to get that. I mean, should we be afraid of losing next turn? I don't think so. And they will have a lot of prisoners for sure. We're just so easy to set up the board that we're not like as worried about it. I don't know if that made word sense, but... Also, oh, these don't have blockers right now. What am I doing? There's no buggy. Yeah, what am I doing? I'm once again asking, do we need to go for game? I don't know if we do, to be honest. We do have, like, potential for a lot of defense, right? Start with a little 5. So I think we can just, again, hold off till next turn to do our big boy combo play. Again, they have no blockers right now. I don't think I mind that. I think they think that they can't get rifled again. Or I can't do the big thing, but I really don't care to this turn still. Right? I mean, I could. And then I go 5, 6, and then everything again. I think that's worth it. Yeah. It's just like it's all for nothing. You know what I mean? Like it's all for... Essentially, every one of those cards can't be a brick. Yeah. But, I mean, the chances that they aren't bricks are kind of high. Do I have to go for game here? We have 2 life. We've got a lot of good cards in hand. We have a lot of attacks, though. The thing is, once we hit them down to 0. We know we can win next turn. This plays just too many 2Ks that it's hard to tell otherwise. I don't know if we could have gone there. I have so many numbers though. I don't know, man. It depends on the deck, but sometimes you do. All right. Again, if they had a 2K in their hand, right? Oh, okay. Well, reading comprehension wins again. We probably should have lost this game. For sure. Yeah. All right. No matter what cards we're in. Actually, if they had like 2 of these in their hand, we won. We won if we went in. But I think again, like we got lucky that they didn't put 1 more Dawn on this thing, because they need to have 5 or more cards for this card, which is a lot tougher for Buggy compared to Luffy, it seems. The last card of life was also dead. I don't think we need to go for game that turn. I think we could have stalled out 1 more turn and then gone for game the next turn. So that's the thing. Like it's the same thing with like the Impel, like the 3 Admirals card. Like sure, the plus 2K is really nice bonus, but like I just don't feel like it's worth it more times than not. So I don't know. I have this card is very, very like peculiar. Lose 2 attacks per board member. You have to set. I mean, sure, but when all our board members like draws cards anyway, like it gets to a point where like we are okay with our board being cleared because we need to have more space to play our things anyways. I think that's the biggest thing, and that's like one of the dynamics for this deck too, is that it's really, really tough to get that. So anyways, that's going to be probably it for today. If you guys want to check out the deck list, I'm going to put it on my website, Eggman Events. If you guys haven't checked it out already, it's a pretty good one, if I do say so myself. So here's the build. If you guys, we can make it a little tinier so you guys can check it out. I'll put it on my website. I'll make a tweet after this. We didn't draw Brook at all, so I don't know. Hound Blaze seems pretty good, though. And the rest of the deck, I mean, like the decision making for the builds are pretty low in general, but this Croc seems okay. It's a little bit expensive, but being able to get out of 2 attacks essentially is nice for 1 body that also contributes to your stuff, right? So I don't mind it. Yeah, and if you guys haven't checked out the meta tool, I highly recommend doing so. You can go to OP16. You can check out like some builds and what people are using and what people are putting in their decks and at what ratios. And I think it's a really good way to get into it. So other than that, thank you guys so much for helping. Help me out reading my own cards, because I definitely did not during some of the times. And we're going to raid you guys over to the Chinoy's Cup, which is here. So here's the raid. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for some Riftbound, Wednesday for some One Piece, Thursday for some One Piece. And I don't know what I'm doing yet Friday, so we'll find out when we do. All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.